Calvin Rand here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Genesee County, New York, our Rags to Riches series here. And since last episode, we finished up the harvest on field 55. Also, it looks like our combine is refueling. I should probably check on that here a minute. Let's see, you should be going back to the right field, correct? Yeah, you can probably tell up top of them we got another contract selected. I was hoping our combine would be to the field by the time I started recording this. Apparently he is, or she is refueling, or attempting to refuel. That is what I was afraid of. I didn't think this was going to fit in here. Yeah, don't know. Does that, I don't know if I can fit through there either. Yeah, that's, don't think that's going to happen. No, we'll just, okay. Let's not try that. See if I can back this back up here. I don't know if we can make it around the other side here. Now, let me try that. And if not, we're going to have to, we do need fuel though, don't we? We're just going to have to forgo the fuel with this combine here and maybe look at, oh yeah, we can fit through here. Perfect. I don't know if we can get fuel here though or not. We'll find out. Hopefully this provides fuel. Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay. I was going to say we should probably look at investing in a fuel tank here at some point here as well. We do have the truck oven that can haul fuel, but again, as I've said many times before, getting said truck to fill with fuel and then sometimes even getting fuel from said truck, again with giants stupidities, sometimes a little bit difficult, right? Done fueling yet? Nope, apparently not. Thirsty beast this combine is. Pretty good looking guy sitting in there, if you ask me. Yep, no, that looks pretty good, right? Yes. Yep, just put one of those John Deere shirts on him, and that definitely helps right there. That's all you got to do. Maybe throw a cap on with it too, you know. I think I got the John Deere pants, right? Yep, got the John Deere pants, got the John Deere shirt, and the John Deere cap. Okay, there we go. All fueled up. Okay, and then we're heading down to field 11, basically all the way, actually field 12, actually. Never been apparently to field 12, or if I have, I never recorded a course to it here, one. So we're going down to field 11, that's the closest one to 12. And we're going to start down there, which is basically all the way on the opposite side of the map, of course, Evan. So, yeah, we're going from field 55 up here all the way down. Oh, come on now. There we go. All the way down to field 12 here. Or actually, we're at field 11 here at the moment, but we can fix that here in a minute while we're waiting for the combine to get down here. Let's pop this open. Do I have a... Does this even go any further? It looks like it stops right there. Come on, truck. Why we no go? Oh, you're on yet? Why are you on yet? That's weird. Is that his destination, right? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I've got... Yeah, you're not in actually drive mode, are you? Okay, let's see once here. I think we're just gonna... Try to pick a good start spot here. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Start recording right there. We'll disconnect that line here, because we don't want that one. And we'll go from that one there to that one there. That should be pretty good. And I don't see a reason even to connect it the other direction. I mean, we should never be coming the other direction, I don't think. Speaking of the other direction, where are we going to turn around here? There's like no spot to turn around. I think we're just going to have to drive in the field. Hate to do that, but unless I go do a little forestry on the other side, everyone. Not much area to turn around here. Okay, and we'll connect that to, that's probably go way over there. That should be pretty good. Oh, and I suppose it would probably help if I actually labeled this, right? Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I'll call that one there field 11, or field 12, I'm sorry. I keep thinking field 12, or field 11. Field 12 is the one we're actually going to be working on harvesting here. And then also, we need to go finish up the contract we started here last episode. You can see it is 100% finished up there. The truck that we were riding in here when we started recording that one was taking the last of the barley, which this is also a barley field here, by the way. That was taking the last of the barley down to the sell point, which is a little bit closer, at least on this field. Don't have to go quite as far. I imagine we'll probably still need about 2 trucks down here. About the same size field as the last one here, I think. Okay, there we go. Did I see the diff locks are on? No, the diff locks are on. Okay. Just checking. Again, with these trucks, Evan, there must be something not quite right with the trucks here as far as the coding or the drive. Something's not right. So you pretty much have to drive these trucks with the diff locks, all the diff locks locked on. Because otherwise, yeah, they'll just sit there and spin. Kind of annoying. But with the diff locks on, they seem to be pretty good. Okay, where's that combine at? You are still up there yet. Yeah, that combine's going to be a few minutes here yet. We might end up just pausing the video here in a minute, Evan. Let's go complete our contract here first, though. Collect our money on that one. Yes, please. And then the details on this one here. Let's see. Once here, barley again. We need to... Wait, deliver to Latin. No, okay. What is it to go? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why we didn't get any extra money. I should have realized. I keep forgetting this. You have one. But the previous contract was a barley contract. This one is also a barley, which is actually interesting. It is interesting that it actually delivered for that field and didn't deliver for this one. Whatever. Not going to complain. But yeah, the leftover barley we had from the previous field apparently got delivered for this field. So 118,000 liters left to go yet. Profit 12,000. Profit a minute 656. In theory, according to this, we should end up with 25,000 by the time we're all said and done. Not really that great a profit here, everyone, for this, but oh well, we'll take over. Again, everyone, as you can see, it's the only contract there is. There are no other contracts here. I don't know what's up with that, but now field 50. There's another barley field. Is that ready? Let's just go check the map here a minute. Oh yeah, okay, that field's not quite ready. Okay, well, like I said, I think we'll be back here in a minute once the combine has reached the field here, and then we'll start harvesting. And we're back, Evan, and we have arrived at, well, field 11 anyway, because that's what the combine was set to. But I figure that's a good spot to drop this header cart off at here. I don't think this will get in the way, hopefully. So we're just going to leave that right there. Also, it doesn't look like this field is planted at all, so we'll just we'll make use of that and just drive across it here. Grab our header here a minute, and then we can start. What is that line about? Oh, let's turn that off. There we go. We don't need that on anymore. Grab our nice header here, and let's head over to the field, and we can start harvesting. Again, this is the Flex head here, by the way. Available on the official Farming Simulator mod hub, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that here last episode or not, but... Okay, and we are ready to harvest. Now, of course, this field is actually running east and west. I don't have a whole lot of east and west courses here, so let's see once we can work up here a minute. Let's try 88 degrees, see what that looks like here. I don't know if that's going to work here or not. I guess we'll find out. It's one of those things where you almost have to, like, just drive almost down to the other end of the field before you're like, yeah, that's not quite the right angle, or that's close. Again, if you're maybe not familiar with this map, the entire map is turned ever so slightly, as you can see. Yeah, that doesn't mess with your GPS lines at all. No, not one bit. That has definitely made this series interesting when it comes to the GPS. And by the way, again, for those of you wondering about this particular header here, so if we go to our headers, actually, you know what? It's probably easier just go to the shop, or our shop, or what we own here. Headers. There it is, the John Deere HD. Oh, I was thinking it was a 45 for some reason. This is the 50. Okay, the HD 50. The John Deere HD 50 articulated mod. So again, the John Deere HD 50F articulated. Which actually, what is the in-game one here again? Just out of curiosity. Got the 45. Oh yeah, there is a 50. Okay. So yep, the game does come with the John Deere HD 50F, which stands for Flex, by the way, as far as I know. I don't know if any of you folks have noticed, but Giant's Flex is rather rigid. It doesn't, like, flex, right? Kind of stiff. Maybe the 89 might have been a better choice here. Hard to say. A little over halfway through. Well, I think we'll just keep going the way we are, everyone. By the time we get to the end of the field, there might be down to about only half the header. Oh well, is what it is. Probably should have gone. Do I have an 89? No, I do actually have an 89-degree course. And again, now most of these courses, Evan, I've created by just simply creating or setting an A point and then defining a rotation about that point. So that's how I've created most of these courses. I have actually recorded a couple of A-B lines. And again, like I mentioned, I mean, if you're going to be playing on this map, like owning the fields, I would probably actually record an A-B line and save it by field. I think that'd probably be your best bet for this map here, everyone. Now, in my case, because we're doing contracting work, everyone, and we're from this field, that field, you know, we're potentially going to be farming all the fields on this map, in a few exceptions, but yeah, so creating an A-B line for every field just does not sound like a great time, in my opinion, everyone. So I'm just created a few angles here to choose from, and hopefully it gets us close enough, right? And at least from what I can tell, when you set an A plus a degree of one, you can only use whole degrees. So I can't do like 88.5 degrees. It's got to be either 88 or 89. Now, when you're recording an A-B line, I mean, as far as I know, that can be whatever, you know, if it's 88.38, you know, it can be that as far as I know. Oh, already to 63% yet. Okay, well, let's we're gonna switch you over to field 12 here a minute, because we actually have a field 12 now. And also, let's see where these trucks are at here. Set you to field 12 as well. Yeah, should be good to turn you on. Set you to field 12 as well, and might as well just turn you on here as well. Then back to the combine. Hopefully both our trucks haven't decided to leave us. Looks like the one, well, hard to say here. Okay, yeah, looks like that one might be going to field 12. They're probably both trying to go to field 12, I guess. I don't know why, and Courseplay used to do this sometimes too, and I don't know why Courseplay and Auto Drive do this. But sometimes when you tell them to start, they'll just stay where they are at and not do anything. Other times, like we just seen now, now mind you, I did change the waypoint, so maybe that's got something to do with it, but like now, they're actually obviously on the move, and I presume they're actually trying to get to the waypoint there, the field 12 waypoint. And then hopefully they're going to stop right there. But yeah, like I said, I don't know why the inconsistencies with that. Like I said, Courseplay used to do that all the time, too. You tell Courseplay to go drive the course, especially talking about mostly grain carting with Courseplay there. Which, by the way, we haven't really done much for the grain cart-wise here when it comes to Courseplay yet. But back in previous versions, everyone, you tell Courseplay to drive course, it would just sit there. Other times you tell it to drive the course, like, yeah, I'm going to go all the way back to the start point, and then I'll come back and unload it. Like, what? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, just a reminder here again. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do that. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up there as well. Also very much appreciated. And hopefully one of these trucks are coming to unload us. Oh, I see some movement on the white truck. Excellent. Yeah, we're over crops, so even if we do put our pipe out on time, it's not going to try to unload us, I don't think. See once if Auto Drive gets it right on the first try here or not. I don't know why, but sometimes with Auto Drive, when it comes to unloading, like it needs to go like around a couple times before it's like, oh, okay, now I'm going to actually line up properly. Don't know why it does that. Even though what's really annoying, is sometimes on the first try, it will actually line up properly. The combine will start unloading, but then Auto Drive just keeps on driving on by. It's like, what? Come on now. Yeah, that's probably not going to work there, bud. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, well. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Wow, click to switch apparently works. I haven't used that in a while. Oh, come on. Are you gonna... Let's see if I could... No, can you not? Oh, you know what? I probably need to be on the comment. There we go, maybe. There we go. I was gonna say, okay. Thought we could adjust the angle of that spout there a little bit. And we're not gonna try to harvest on the move here. I've had very, very little success with that, as you folks have probably seen here with auto drive. I think I've had it once, maybe twice at the most when I've had auto drive successfully unload on the go. Typically, auto drive seems to prefer being completely stopped. Doesn't surprise me, because even auto drive, or course play, I'm sorry. Course play always seemed like it worked best too when it was completely stopped. Anyway, we'll head over to the comments here, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Eli was saying, great video. Thank you very much for that. Ethan was saying 12 hours in a combine. The farmers I know would call that a short day. They will harvest well into the night. And this maybe depends on what part of the country you're in here as well, but like I said, 12 hours, it depends here on what maybe the conditions are like. Again, at least from where I'm from, Evan, typically in the mornings, Evan, you have to wait for the dew to burn off. Usually your crop's a little wetter in the morning, so you want the sun to come out and dry things out just a little bit. So, just trying to think of that, maybe 10 o'clock, maybe before you're actually out in the field harvesting. And then, of course, the same thing happens at night as well. Once the sun goes down, Evan, then the dew usually sets out, and you have to stop the harvest there as well. So, and you get, maybe 10 o'clock at night. Again, it all depends on the conditions, Evan. Sometimes you might, just because the sun goes down, doesn't necessarily mean the dew sets in. It might stay dry that night. That does happen sometimes. Or sometimes in the morning, it's, there was very little dew, or there was no dew, so you can start right away in the morning. So in that case, yeah, you might have a little bit longer day, or potentially have a longer day. But for the most part, 12 hours is probably about the longest most people are probably going to harvest here, just because, again, the conditions are going to probably make you take a pause. Now, when it comes to other field activities, by the way, when planting, cultivating, field work, spraying, stuff like that. Well, maybe spraying might not be a good example there, but at least the planting, everyone, planting is not dependent on what the dew is like. So, if you get dew in the morning, it typically doesn't really matter a whole lot. You can still start planting. Same thing at night. Just because the sun goes down and the dew comes out doesn't mean you have to stop planting. Phil is saying, I've noticed that at times on YouTube that if you watch a video within the first 20 to 45 minutes of posting, even though you have your settings on high, mine is 1080p, that will view anywhere from 144 to 360p. But if you wait about 45 minutes to an hour after that post, you'll get the whole 480 to 1080p or higher if it goes higher. And Phil said, great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Phil. And yes, you are correct on that there, Phil. If you try to watch a video immediately after it is uploaded, everyone, YouTube does some processing to that video, which, I don't know, seems like sometimes YouTube does that quickly, and sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know what's up with that. And for those of you wondering, I do upload my videos the day before everyone, so in theory there should be a few hours between when the video is uploaded to when it actually goes live, because I do a scheduled live time. So again, I'm going to usually upload the video the night before. Usually takes a couple hours to upload, and then however long YouTube needs to do some processing, and then hopefully by the time you folks see it, it actually is available at the full, and it should be available in this case at the full 4K, everyone. So 4K, should be 4K 60. Pretty sure YouTube can do that if I remember correctly. Yeah, you're just going to sit in the way there, aren't you? That's actually kind of weird. Usually auto drive will move, but... seeing if putting the pipe out to get him to move. There we go. Yep. And once he's out of the way, bingo. And yeah, of course, I think it goes without saying, watching any video on 144p. Wow, talk about a serious downgrade, Robin. quality of that. Oh my, even 360p. 360p is yeah, pretty harsh downgrade there as well, if you ask me. Yeah, of course. I mean, now if you go back like oh, how far? 10 years? Yeah, we probably go back maybe. Yeah, probably 10 years, 15 years, Evan. Probably 15 years. Let's go with 15 years, Evan. 15 years ago, 360p was probably considered pretty good, right? Even 144p was probably considered somewhat acceptable, but yeah, by nowadays standards, Evan, 140p, 144p. Get all the numbers in there on that one. Yeah, I don't think most people would consider that very good quality or that quality acceptable at all. Same thing I think goes for 360p. Most people probably are not going to consider 360p altogether that acceptable either. Either 1080p or 4K, of course. Even 720p by today's standards, that one is starting to get low quality, shall we say. I don't know if I quite want to go quite to the extreme of low quality, but it's not the greatest, right? And of course, a little trick there too. Now, for those who don't know, when it comes to YouTube, even if you don't have a 4K capable display of one, as long as your internet is capable of playing 4K videos, that will usually make even your 1080p videos look sharper. So if you play a 4K video on a 1080p display, usually it will look better. I suppose it would probably help if I turn this on, wouldn't it? There we go. Again, like I said, there's usually a fairly noticeable amount of difference. If you watch a 1080p video on a 1080p display, it's probably going to look good. But then if you turn that setting from 1080p up to 4K and you watch that 4K video on your 1080p display one, like I said, usually there's quite a bit more sharpness there. You wouldn't think it'd make much difference. I'm like, okay, it's 1080p video on a 1080p display. Should be pretty good, right? But no, usually the 4K, it'll still look better. Just, again, YouTube, more bandwidth, more pixels, right? Now, of course, one thing that might make a difference with that one is whether or not the actual content is true 4K here or not. And in the case of the videos you have on, they should be true 4K, unless I did something wrong here along the way. Always potentially possible here, I suppose. But we are recording these videos here in 4K, rendering them out in 4K, and then you get uploaded to YouTube. It should be in 4K as well. But now, of course, throughout that process, you do lose a little bit of quality, so you folks are not seeing near the quality I'm seeing here playing the game, but should be pretty close. But my point with that one is going to be, too, that what some people do is they'll take a 1080p video and then just process it out as 4K. So then you're just taking 1080p content, making it 4K, which probably helps a little bit, but it's not going to be the same as like actual true 4K. Think about going back some of like the Blu-rays and 4K movies you watch, everyone. Some of the like remastered ones, like they've gone back and remastered it. They've taken it was like a DVD quality video and remastered it to 4K. Usually those never look quite as good as like an actual newer 4K movie, right? All depends on how good of a job and what kind of quality the original content was as well. You have a little bit better original content, sometimes going up to 4K makes a difference, right? Nothing like talking pixels while we're going up and down the field harvesting here, right, everyone? Always good stuff. Gotta say, though, that is definitely a good-looking setup, isn't it? That is pretty. Mind you, again, with this particular crop here, we probably don't need the air bars on them. We shouldn't have too much problem getting this barley into the header here. Oh, let's see, what do we got? 37% here so far on this field. I don't think we've made any deliveries yet. Nope. Truck is still sitting over there yet, so once that truck delivers, then we should bump that up here a little bit. We're actually making pretty good progress here on this field. I mean, yeah, we're like almost half done here already. Wow. I think this harvest is actually going quicker than the last field, isn't it? I don't know, maybe just my imagination, but it sure feels that way. Oh, and we are full. I thought we'd make it to the end. I guess not. Well, we wait to be unloaded, everyone. A good time maybe to mention here, we're almost to episode 50 here on this series, Evan. And I've been debating how much longer I want to continue playing on this map here. I'm thinking at least maybe a little bit longer here, Evan. I know, again, usually once we get to about episode 50, that's usually when I start. It's either time to switch or it's like really close to being time to switch. But at least for myself, I'm kind of enjoying this series here so far yet. So I don't know. We'll see what's here. But you folks can let me know. When should we switch here? And I do actually have a plan here for the next series here, everyone. And it's not actually probably going to be Farming Simulator 22, Evan. It's actually going to be something newer, shall we say. At least for maybe, probably tentative plans. Maybe won't be the longest. Also, what, oh. Oh, okay. So what happened when that truck thought it was going to come try to unload us? It couldn't. It failed. So now the other truck. I kept watching the white truck. I mean, I thought the white truck was going to come unload us, but nope. I'll have to go fix that poor black truck here in a minute. Whoopsie. Actually, you know what? I can fix it now. Throw a hard worker on that. We'll just run over here. No option. Where's the red? There it is. Okay. And turn it on. Activate it. We'll just clear things up here just a little bit, shall we say. Can you believe it? When the game doesn't let you run with a chainsaw. Like, what the heck? And don't mind me, we'll just bounce our way over here. Maybe take out a couple trees on this side here as well. Wonder if this works on the power poles. Nope. Wait, yeah, you had to try it, right, Owen? No, isn't that right? Okay, there we go. Let's get you back on the field here then. Why did that truck stop? In that case, maybe I will just unload here a minute. Oh, you know what? I know why. The GPS is probably on him. So when I hired the worker, it didn't actually hire. Why are you not unloading? Am I too close? Oh, there it is. Yeah, apparently it's a little too close. Wow. Didn't think I was too close, but I guess I was. Anyway, I've been looking at the timer. I think with that, we're going to wrap it up here for this video. With that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.